What it do, y'all? What's good, my beautiful people? How are y'all doing today? We back at it right again with another replay review. This time, on why I keep losing. Now I know. So we're gonna take a look. We're gonna try to see what mistakes that I am making and what options and things that I could be doing better to help me improve in Overwatch 2 a little bit better. Don't forget to slap that like button, leave a comment down below for your tips and things that you think that could also help me improve in the game, and stop catching these L's because they hurt my feelings. Let's jump into the video. Now, first, before we get started, for any of you high-ranked players out there thinking that my problem could be that I play more, don't you worry. I know. I am dropping her like a bad Let's get it. All right. Like for like a map type like this, same deal. They hold you. All right, let's get into it. So you're gonna take the point because you got no choice but to run from them, so it gives them this objective for free. So right here, normally the way that I play, and especially more since I have to be up close and deal damage to be able to heal, is that I play strong behind the tank and help tank get the picks and everything. One major thing I should have noticed here is that they are anti in the tank. Most I do swap off of Mora and go to Kiriko if the anti is just becoming a little, like, you know, it becomes too much. So I'm still doing good on position, trying to, you know, keep the pressure where I can, as well as keeping an eye on my tank. Here we go with some good pressure by me, making sure they're not able to do any damage to the tank while he was asleep, which is really good pickup and play by me here. Letting the tank know that I'm bagging up because he's anti, which is also good and smart, so that he doesn't move in and rush by himself, because he's, you know, he knows that I am standing behind him a lot of the times in this fight. So again, anti, and they nanoed him, but I'm trying to keep him healed, which is kind of good, getting by trying to stay out of the way of the Reinhardt, which, you know, seeing that he was nanoed. It's good old, nope, immediately got shattered right out of that. And that's one thing that I know that I have to stay on top of doing when playing against Ryans, is stay from in front of, like stay out, don't be in front of him. Like, I try my best to not ever, especially when I'm about to ult, and like when I suspect a Ryan is going to do shatter, to not be in front of him. But I didn't do a good job on my awareness in this situation, which isn't too bad. Here again, tank kind of getting jumped. I used my heal ball, my damage ball already, so I wasn't able to kind of heal him back up. You know, still doing good positioning, helping with the tank. Good thing we got a mercy, making sure everybody's healed back up and keeping the pressure to make sure they can't get in there nice. Still feel like I'm doing real good positioning, and once again, doing real good on these pickups. So I saw the Ana try to run away, and I immediately noticed that and helped the Hanzo get the pick, which I think Moore's really fucking good at, is this type of play. You know, like going for these picks, playing up front with the tank, being, you know, aggressive, like a battle mage essentially. I mean, you know, like a Celtic, like a cleric. Fuck. You know, bro, in MMOs, bro, like the healers, bro, the battle mages that heal and do damage. That's essentially what I feel like Mora is. He's nanoed again. Good dodge out of there. And we got another good revive on the tank. Honestly, like, I feel like in this map and in this particular sense, like, I'm playing flawless. Like, I feel like that. Did I die? I don't think I died. Like, I think I'm playing pretty flawless, like, just real good. And I died right here. Speaking of dying, but I think overall that I am playing insanely solid. You know, making sure my tank is full, trying to, you know, be more aware of my surroundings, on making sure everyone else is, not getting too caught up on trying to get the picks and everything with Mora, you know, DPS more stuff. So I think that round honestly played flawless. Like, I don't think there was a way that I could have played any better. I got the picks when I needed to get the picks. I was on top of my heels, so truthfully, Don't think I made too many mistakes. I think my positioning was good, not going too far away from the tank. While he was focusing on one side, I was helping the pressure on the other side, and at the same time keeping him heal. I think there was only one mistake that I made, and that, well, I mean, there was, I mean, I wasn't much I could do about that situation. But if I would have threw the heal ball when he was up there in that room, then it would have made a huge difference. Now, one thing that I did notice about playing Mora is that I do not like healing D.Va as Mora. I don't feel like that Mora can shit out the heals enough to kind of suffice for D.Va, because I feel like D.Va's really squishy. So you real deal, like a lot of the times I feel like, depending on the way the D.Va plays, I have to like heal spam the hell out of her, especially in this matchup against the Hawk here. But it's always a good time to, you know, start and kind of see. But this map is really good for Mora anyway, because of how well you can bounce in the small room to keep the heal ball and or damage ball going, which is kind of good. Able to take the point. So doing magnificent here. Oh yeah, I love trying to see the type of crazy bounce. So I think we're gonna double ult here. Yeah. Immediately get back up, and then we have a Widow. Widow stressed me out playing against Mora. I don't know how y'all feel like against, like, with Widow and Mora, man, but she's just, because you have to just be so aware and so ducky against that character. It's tough. It is tough how just get picked off a lot of the times, especially when you're trying to help and capitalize on a lot of the fights and stuff. But I feel like if the DPSs aren't like going for the Widow, one thing that Mora can do is dive her. If she's gonna sit in the back and like you guys are good on the fight and stuff like that, go dive her. Just scare her to get her to move, you know. So here's another situation with trying to heal up the tank. Like I said, I just feel like a lot of the time more heals don't suffice to get D.Va's health back up, especially against like a Hog. Like, just no, you know. And a Bastion's there, but he didn't die. He's still baby D.Va, so he kind of good. Then we're kind of bagging up, trying to fight the way to the point. And then here, whew. I think in that situation, again, didn't have any DPSs. So my option select on what I could and couldn't do was kind of like still kind of limited, because there weren't any other DPSs there to kind of help that fight. And trying to heal D.Va against like 4 people and or trying to get the kills, I don't feel like was it. Our best option, I guess, is we could have called for a retreat to back out, maybe, if we could. And then once again, like I said, just dive the Widow. Don't let her keep being able to do stuff. Like here, see? Caught her out of play, able to just capitalize and kill her. We're getting off another Hanzo ult. And then see this play here. So I had Mora so low. And like once again, it's just me and the tank. So, you know, and this is one of these situations here, is that like, look, Hog just does so much damage to D.Va, and nothing I could have done about that. Like nothing. The only other thing that, because at this point again, it's 4v2. None of our DPSs were there again. The only other thing I could have thought to do was put pressure on the Mora, but even kind of looking back at it again, there was nothing that I could do about the hook damage that he was gonna take. He got hooked and he got shot, so I don't think I could have healed him up, or there was anything to do, because his health literally got depleted with me doing damage and trying to keep heals on him. So at this point, one of the mistakes that I am making here is 2 things, right? So my teammate, I don't even think I played this, what's called, I get this weird glitch where I can't see the health bars if I don't swap characters. So I always have to swap on this game type to be able to fix it. So here, truthfully, after losing that and seeing that he still was playing D.Va, I'm making a big mistake by not going Kiriko. Like this is one mistake that I'm understanding the more and more I play, is that how good Kiriko is, how good her options is, how good her healing and everything is overall as just a support. And I feel like truthfully, I should have made those choices, even though that I feel like I'm not playing bad, but being able to heal and burst up Diva more would make a huge difference. And or my teammate was playing Ana, so I didn't pick Ana. So he's playing Kiriko. All right, so now I understand the decision. So I'm making a smart choice and understanding that the hog needs to be dope. This is why Ana is so good. And I need to take time to learn and figure out and learn how to play her more. But the simple fact that when you're dealing with a hog, you're countering the hog. He's not going to be able to keep fighting and healing up like he was the previous match, you know. So I'm making the right choice here on the swap, you know. So let's see how I go about this here. And then one other thing that I learned that I'm doing a lot wrong is my communication in games, like not making calls, trying to like help turn some stuff around the best that I can. Like, you know, announcing the sleep, calling it out, saying something, you know, saying, hey, he's anti, so that he was about to ult him. If he knew that he was sleep and anti, he could have got damage off with his ult instead of canceling, which could have made a big difference. And right here, all of them would have died. Teammate got in the way, wasn't able to get the anti off and everything, which kind of is a fail on our part. And we got a Widow back there. Not able to get to my Diva. I don't know what was taking the Kiriko so long to get there. That's so weird. Like I immediately picked up and went over there. I don't know what took Kiriko so long. I guess he was fighting the Widow. It's kind of weird. And then I think with my Ana, my biggest thing here, and we're going to see more into my play, is that I'm not playing at a safe distance. I'm so used to playing more, and I'm so used to being so close up and included in the fight that I don't feel like that I'm playing at a good space. You know, maybe like go over there in the corner, side of the building, something like that, so I can kind of see everything and keep everybody healed. And then of course we got to work on that aim. We gotta get that aim better. Mr. Sleep. And I don't know where our Kiriko was. This is kind of weird. Like he was right there. He could have cleansed him. So that was weird. That's an L on our Kiriko's fault. Is because he was anti, and if he would have cleansed him, he would have survived. Now, the mistake that I'm making here is by swapping. I should have had faith in my ability to play Ana, because I was making a difference with keeping the hog anti, and then the two exchanges that we did have with him. So swapping back to Morn was most definitely a big L on my part. I almost died her, but I'm clutch though. All right. So once again, I think I'm too quiet. I'm not calling, I'm not pinging, I'm not saying what's going on. So communication is also a huge factor and stuff. And like this last little play here is kind of that prime example of what's going on. This right here was a complete throw. This shit, the more and more I watched it 2 times where I fucked up. If I did not pre-throw that heal ball and saved it, I could have turned the tide of this and stopped my Diva from dying, because I would have been able to give him heals. So I'm so mad at myself for that, because I didn't have it and I needed it. So they're at 99. So this is kind of the last little hold here, truthfully, honestly, making sure everybody's healed up, playing smart. But see, yeah, and then not like the fucking Hanzo didn't even see that, not calling out that Sojourn cracked her ult, and then because I was pinned by Hog, I wasn't able to stop Sojourn from doing that, which I should have went around and I should have killed her. The entire match would have been different, and we could have won that if I would have pressured Sojourn. If I would have went around the other way and killed that Sojourn, it would have just been me and the McCree, and versus the Hawk, and we could have took him, and we potentially would have got another hold until everybody came back. So kind of was just a huge fluke on that part, on not trying to put pressure on the Sojourn, which I feel confident in, you know, enough that I possibly could have killed him or called out, hey, there's a Sojourn back here, you know, making that call out so that Knight was aware that that was what was going on and happening, so that he could have rolled in through a grenade, we could have cleaned her out and then fought the Hog or stalled out as much as possible. I was mad close to the Hog and the Sojourn, so I ended up taking a lot of damage. So I think with more, I think my positioning and everything, the way that I played, my positioning specifically for these matches were good. I think the main mistake that I did make was not swapping to Kiriko off of Mora to help provide more healing and more utility for the team to help with the Hog versus Diva fights, which would have made a huge difference. Or playing Ana and getting more used and comfortable to playing Ana to continue to anti the Hog, to force him to swap, to force him to bring out a Kiriko to keep the Hog cleansed, like to create a reason for them to counterplay, because if he keeps being anti, he can't heal himself back up easily and he dies more. That would have forced him back to going to like Reinhardt or whoever he was playing round one. So I think the biggest thing is understanding when I need to swap and play a different support character for these counter situations would honestly make a huge difference in the match. A lot of the times, the most simplest thing can just be that, the forced counterplay. So you know, even if I would have stuck it out with Ana, I mean, started the round when the teammate started as Ana, you know, the match could have went totally different. Leave your thoughts and opinions down below on what you thought I could have improved on in this match in particular. Maybe you saw some things that I didn't mention or call out. But yeah, rank got me stressed. Don't forget to subscribe. And catch y'all mother suckers next time. Deuces.